home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cyclones will put total leather and we'll get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So USC's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball, you got to be able to block, but if they want to hand it off to you on third down too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
And now on second down for this offense. Run it with the fullback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Handoff to the single back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful... And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll say this. You see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback moving. Finishes the run with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers, decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. A really nice job of executing that.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest. Gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up, and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Preston. He's moving out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. 1st down to start the drive after the break. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Continues to fight for yards. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
No gain on the play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The back goes in motion. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. At the 45, on his way. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Makes his connection.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Iowa State sending the offense back out. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the hands.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Back to pass, it's Preston. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can...
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
USC 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Trojans will call on their punt team. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on up. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Caught over the middle. It's McMahon.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running behind that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The give to the tailback. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Powers through the defender. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Preston. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. They're testing the right side here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. A first down for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Preston. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. This time on target. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They keep attacking through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Made a defender miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
This one's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Preston. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. And they swarm him under.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes good plays.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Fires to the middle. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Cyclones inside the final minute, trying to protect the lead and the ball. Give to the running back.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Second down.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win.